film before.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
As the great man Ian Wright just said there, people deluded, I'm back again. Hope you're all enjoying your Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Hope last week was great. Hope the weekend's been even better, and I hope this week to come is even bigger for you and your loved ones. Hopefully everyone's in good health. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button. Twitch gang, appreciative of you lot tuned in. As you lot can see via the lineups of both teams and obviously the both teams' emblems, it's Liverpool against Spurs. It's a top six clash. It's a dangerous trip to Anfield. You know, say what you want about Liverpool's season. I'm sure Liverpool fans and their players will be the first to tell you that, you know, the season has been disgraceful for a club of that stature. However, their home form is amazing. Again, smash the like button, people. Turn on your reminders, etc., etc. And don't forget, people, on Tuesday, it is Arsenal versus Chelsea. So, you know, we have to do a watch along for that. It should be pinned to the live chat on YouTube. Again, I'm going to post it in just a second. Even if you're not going to be there, smash the like button, man. Deluded Gunnar, second is first loser. Well, hey, we'll see you on Tuesday, mate. Look at these Chelsea fans piping up. Hope you've recovered from the battering the other day. Hey, A1, as you lot have been getting battered all week, all season, you know, again, who better to sympathise? But we only take temporary L's. We get back on it. We're not like you, man. You know, you went, what, Crystal Palace went above you, man. They sacked their manager. Roy Hodgson more wins than Lampard. Okay. You lot tried to laugh at Brighton for taking Graham Potter and they got a better manager. Them man are resting players and that, which indirectly boys Arsenal because we can't cope without Saliba, but them man can rest their whole team. Chelsea fans for this season, big club, keep it humble, keep it stum. Don't want to hear it, but as they say, empty barrels make the most noise. You lot are not on nothing. You know what we did to you lot the last time we played you lot. Probably our most convincing away game of the season. You wanted a reaction, big up you lot, you got it. And Chelsea fans are cowards, man. You two come in, you know, in twos and that way. To be honest, this will be a good. I don't know what the thing he's saying, but yeah, man. Mudryk last minute winner, prepare yourself. Great, because that, you know, nothing changes but the agendas. If he scores, you know Hudson-Odoi is going to catch straight for absolutely no reason. And also, I'm going to say what he's got the same amount of goals as Rob Holding, one more goal than Richarlison. Wow, crazy. How did Fulham not score, bro? Arsenal fans, if you're out there relying on Fulham to get a result against City, and I'd love to be wrong, forget about it. Forget about it. I watched 3 minutes. I saw Haaland score the penalty. As soon as I flicked over, I was like, yeah, cool. Forget about it. Forget about it, man. It's over, man. It's over. We go again. Building blocks. Hi, mate. But yeah, appreciate you lot tuned in, people. Footy chats, come on. Bro, I don't blame you lot for relying. It's football, innit? Hoping that, but it's gone. I told you. I don't know about you lot, but from it gets to that scenario of, oh, let's see, City have moved above us by a point anyways. When it gets to that scenario of you having to rely on other teams, forget that the only time teams need, you know, when other teams have to rely on teams and they do their job is when they play us. I don't know. Some Arsenal fans were relying on Norwich to get something against the side we're going to watch now in Spurs last season. Don't do it to yourselves, man. I'm not saying don't have hope, but it's the hope that kills. I feel so empty with Arsenal. No, you shouldn't feel empty. Should you feel disappointed? Should you feel a bit disillusioned with that result? Should you feel deflated? Of course. But for this first season in a hot minute, there's actually been some life for our club. Let's have it completely honest. So winning, losing, disappointment, it comes with football, it comes with sport, it comes with life. You have to keep going, man. Tired agenda, you bottled the league. I'm here for it. I'll be running the same thing. To which I have to say, boys, you never had us in your top four in August. As I've always, this is why I said you know, I don't look at the league table. Top Blue, it's nothing personal. It's just the business of the game. I understand. Big up you lot. So I'm not hungover, but it's all right, man. Good to go. Hope everyone in the United Kingdom's enjoyed your bank holidays. Again, kickoff is imminent. Kickoff hasn't happened, people. I just want to actually make sure the timer is working. All right. Everything is blessed. So yeah, both teams are lined up. I'm gonna go 3-1 Liverpool, and I hate to, but I say that I think Liverpool win, but I hate to be this guy. I think Spurs might do something here, you know. I look at the last 45 minutes against United, they might. Now, if I had to bet money, I'm expecting a Liverpool riot, but they haven't been firing on all cylinders. Harry Kane up against Van Dijk. These are interesting matchups, man. Swear down. I didn't know that. I think it's time for Smith Rowe to start on Tuesday. I hear that, but I think the only, for me, and I'd love him to start. You know what he does against Chelsea. But for me, I think the only players I'm considering starting, I think there's a conversation to be had about Tierney and Zinchenko over there. Maybe Reece Nelson. I would definitely say Trossard, if I'm honest. You know, again, Saka would probably start against Chelsea for me. If the change had to be made, it probably would be Martinelli dropping out for Trossard off that left-hand side. But if it was based on what the front three has been doing in the last couple of games, personally, I think it should be Trossard moving over to the right, Bukayo Saka on the bench. You keep Martinelli and Jesus. I couldn't disagree if people said Nketiah. To be fair with you, there's a scope to bring in Jorginho. I don't know if Jorginho and Partey is a pivot people want to see, nor do I see Jorginho and Partey as well. And make of that way it is, man. We got more league titles than you lot, Top Blue. So yeah, we're giving you lot a head start. Allow it, fam. Remember your club, you know. You lot are gonna be back to what you used to be. It's peak. It's so peak for you. And I hope that to be the case. But if your club want to sign me to be a scout or something, shout me. That Fulham just reinforces how stupid Arteta was for trying to go toe-to-toe. Plus, he had to play a double pivot versus City. I mean, it's the first big game in a while. I'm looking at Arteta like, what are you doing? Because even when we've lost, really since he's come in, there's been some hope. The last couple of times against City, fundamentally, we've lost. Bro, Kulusevski only has 1 goal and 5 assists in his previous 24. They tried to compare him to Saka. He's wavy, though. Come and join the North London club. But yeah, if I'm honest with you, the last 3 games we played City, we've lost. But the 2 before the most recent, it was definitely more of an even counter. I don't know if there's psychological issues. I don't know what it was, but that tells me Arteta, the team never had something they had in the first 2 games that I'm talking about. We're back again. I appreciate you tuned in. And I mean, Arsenal again, bro. City is a beast, isn't it? Liverpool fans will tell you when they trump them to the title, you have to more or less be perfect. And if we're honest with ourselves, we've let ourselves down. We've had a great year, but if you're looking at it just from a title point of view, we've disappointed ourselves. You know, the things that have seen us drop points against Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton, and to a degree City, we've got away with numerous times in the season. So you have to go again. It's firmly, like I've been saying all season. Unfortunately, it's a Coach Carter thing. It's a Mighty Ducks thing. It's a bridesmaid. It's you know, the bridesmaid sort of thing, man, that never gets selected to be wifey. It's one of them. But we go again. This game has kicked off, though, people. Again, it's a massive clash between both sides. Stadium looks packed. It's a lovely day for it. Spurs are going forward. It hasn't come to nothing. It's here with the Brazilian goalkeeper, Alisson. Højbjerg is down temporarily. I don't know what happened to him. Holding his toe. Maybe someone stepped on it. But you're going to have to get up and go again. Ref has stopped the game. Elliot says sorry. Yeah, it's one of them. They hurt. It's completely accidental. Harvey Elliott's just trodden on his toe. But Højbjerg's good to go. Again, Alisson. Come on, Liverpool. Obviously, we'd rather both teams lost, but if a team has to win today, it's Liverpool or Robertson. What was that? That touch was dodgy. Carvalho? Hey, what? That's got to be Diaz. He must have changed his hair or something. Diaz looked like Carvalho on the camera. Hard to say. What's the gaffer drinking? Life. DG potions. Ben Davies. Find Son Heung-min. You saw what it meant to him to score midweek. Shout out to you, that was part of that live stream. Harvey Elliott commits a foul after winning the ball back, and it is a foul in Spurs' way. I don't think you can, but you have to try and silence the crowd. Oh, they got Alfie Devine on the bench. Spurs youngsters moving up in the world. Smash the like button, people. Romero. Skip. Romero. Whoa, Romero forgetting who to pass to. Cody Gakpo. Spurs could be in trouble there. Oh, that's a soft free kick to give away from Liverpool. Liverpool could have been in there. Cody Gakpo, it is a foul. Romero's blushes are spared. Nonchalant pass. Straight pass. You can't do that at Anfield for two reasons. They've got the attackers that will kill you, and you're inciting the fans. I don't know what Spurs tried to do, but Trent Alexander-Arnold will get possession here, and he'll just go home to his goalie. Alisson. Oh, Alisson took forever, but he finds Fabinho. Fabinho sees a space and runs into it. Then plays a square pass. I mean, Anfield should be rocking. It's bank holiday in the United Kingdom tomorrow. Anfield on the best of days, an elite ground to go to. It's a big game, cost a lot of money. You might as well make a meal of it. Liverpool attack's been cut out here. It feels like a game of chess. It feels like we might see a couple of goals. I think this game's got minimum 3 in it. Fabinho avoids skip. Trent Alexander-Arnold playing inverted fullback gets it out to Mohamed Salah. Salah, I don't know what he's doing. I know now because he's found Cody Gakpo. Poor pass from Gakpo, really. Has another attempt. Gets it back to Mo Salah. Come on, Salah, man. Wrap it, man. Salah, Trent into the box. That's a ball. Come on, lads. Yes, sir. 1-0. Here we go. 0-0, boys. Liverpool have taken the lead. Curtis Jones has scored. It is great play from Liverpool. It's absolutely horrible from Spurs defensively. You could see it's a great spell of possession from Liverpool, topped off by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Pulls delivery, ball into the box. It's a fantastic bit of delivery. And again, Spurs' problems defensively are there. Not a single man is marking him. Not a single person is close. It's fantastic play from everybody involved where Liverpool are concerned. Spurs' defense is at 6s and 7s. Some people are pushing up. Some people are not. Mohamed Salah gives it to Trent. Trent swings it in first time. There can be no calls for offside. And it's a very good finish from Curtis Jones. If you look at it, it's like he changes his mind. He's like he's going to control it with his right. He says, you know what, I have to just get something on this with my left. And he's pulled it past Fraser Forster in the back of Spurs' net. And he's put his team up a goal to nil, folks. So, yeah, man, early goal. I said we might see 3 goals in this. It could be early. It could be a lot more. And I'm sure Spurs watched Liverpool watched the Newcastle game. If you keep up this pressure early on, you could write Spurs off before they've even had a chance to deep what's going on. I'm enjoying my weekend a whole lot more now. Curtis Jones has scored for Liverpool. Curtis Jones, the goal scorer in possession, goes to Robertson. Andy Robertson. Come on, Liverpool, man, for 90 minutes. Trent has another assist. The FPL team's eating, and that's a fantastic moment for Kirby Academies, Liverpool's academy. 2 academy projects and products have scored. Have assisted combined, better yet, for a goal. And Liverpool are loving this. Spurs having some defending to do. Dyer actually helps his team out a lot there. That's a terrible attempted clearance from Spurs. I don't know who that is to. Son's fouled there. I think the ref don't give a crap about Son. It's a bit like the boy who cried wolf. And Liverpool got the bit between their teeth. That's a lovely ball from Salah. Salah, Cody Gakpo. It should be 2. It is 2. It is 2. Luis Diaz is on the score sheet, people. It's peak for Spurs. It's peak for the chickens. They're getting fried. Anfield is roaring. Spurs players don't even know what's hit them. This is just like Football Manager. Boy, blink and you miss it. And it's the second time one Spurs player's done half decent defensively and no one's backed it. Welcome to the big leagues, Ryan Mason, bro. Welcome. Diaz, who's had a terrible time with injuries. Liverpool look hungry. But at the same time, them goals have been scored just because Liverpool look half competent and Spurs don't. Son trying to win a foul is not getting it. Again, Spurs can't get out of their half. And it's great, patient build-up play. Again, it's Mohamed Salah. It's a lovely ball. It's slightly overhit. You have to give credit to Cody Gakpo for the run and for just keeping the ball in the back of the net. Keeping the ball in the pitch, sorry. And obviously, Diaz is put in the back of the net. Fraser Forster doesn't even know what's happening. And it's 2-0 Liverpool. Great day. There we have it. Boy, Diaz and Curtis Jones have scored for Liverpool. So, it's, as I said, it's 2-0 Liverpool against Spurs. And the floodgates are opening. Blink and you miss it. Electric start from Liverpool. What a start from Liverpool. Captain Harry Kane, I don't know how much longer you want to be here, mate. No worries, lad. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he looks like he's up for it. Look at the boots. He's got some lime boots and that. That should have been the first alarm bells. I ain't seen you wear them before. Fabinho. Van Dijk. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline, Arsenal fan, but Liverpool have just done the basics, really. And to be 6 minutes in having 2 goals, their manager will be amazed and happy. Spare a thought for Ryan Mason, though, because, again, I always say this. You focus on probably Liverpool all week, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. And then 6 minutes in, game plan's probably gone out the window because you're 2 goals down now. Konate, who was touch and go going into this game. Mohamed Salah, he's done quite well. Trent Alexander-Arnold, inverted fullback. You could see it once again. Before Salah even passed Trent the ball, you knew what he was going to do. And Liverpool, unfortunate this time. But you could see it. You could see Salah and Trent were going to combine down that right-hand side. Spurs need to wake up and wake up quickly. Spare a thought for them. Might be Newcastle. Boy, another 7 incoming. I'm not sure. Daniel Levy's in the cut. Most popular Spurs fan in the world right now. Could see another 5 by 20 minutes. Hit the like button if you haven't. Boy. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Boy. Romero, potentially the most overrated centre defender in the league. I mean, Spurs need to get on the ball, man. Easier said than done. I mean, I think every team in the top 6, even City, probably will sign a centre mid or attempt to sign a centre mid. But Spurs need a centre mid, you know. I mean, Spurs fans have probably seen this all season. You can't rock up with Højbjerg and skip 2 players that should really come onto the football pitch for the last half an hour. They can't offer you much. Harvey Elliott's fouled. Ref says play on. It's a great call there, actually, from the referee. In fact, no, I'm lying. He stopped it. No, he hasn't. This is another 6-0 slapping. DG, I'll catch you tomorrow. Hey, big up yourself, Riley. Don't run, man. Winning, losing comes with football. It all comes from the midfield, man. If Spurs get hammered today, do they sack another interim? They could, but I probably expect they're going to keep Ryan Mason until the end, innit? He's got a bit of credit in the bank for, you know, that dramatic win in Spurs' 2-2 draw with Manchester United midweek. Klopp don't overrate these, man. Klopp got his jacket on still. Throw into Spurs, Pedro Porro. I think he's decent, but you can see why other clubs might have passed right now. This is why Skip and Højbjerg can't play you for you. You're at Anfield. You're just booting the ball. It's going to just come right back down at you. Need to hold on to the ball, Spurs. But this is the same old thing that Spurs fans have probably been saying, you know, every week. Eric Dyer, Højbjerg, back to Dyer. Again, no one doesn't want it. How long, but pardon me, I was just about to say, how long before it's kicked aimlessly into the channels? And there you have it. That does not help. You got Van Dijk, Fabinho, Konate there. They're only really going to be troubled if you do things with the football. Not this running athletic stuff. Spurs actually stink, you know, they stink. But the thing is, they played like this for a while. It's not even on a hating thing, but they played like this for a while. And everyone's just sat there and go, oh, winning and all these things. DG, take a look at Mbappe's goal, quick time, show me. Big up DG 2-0 already. Tottenham might fall out of all European competitions next year. I just turned on the game and Spurs is already holding 2. Yeah, bro, you know with Spurs, you got to be here from the off. Cody Gakpo. If I'm Klopp, Salah's been good, Gakpo's been good, but I'm saying, raw, you letting Curtis Jones and Diaz score. You Klopp can get in the goals. Trent could get a hat-trick or more of assists today, or maybe even score. Spurs playing dead football, DG, as you said, aimless passing. Boy, Gareth Southgate's in the cut as well. I mean, for young Curtis Jones, you know, it's good that you've impressed. Harvey Elliott as well, really. Harvey Elliott, I think, what would it have been like last year? There was a season he was playing very well. He got a mad injury. He's out for time. I think he would have got an England call-up. Curtis Jones, Diaz, Jones, Fabinho, Trent, doing up inverted. Finds Curtis Jones on this left-hand side, gives it back to Trent. Academy Prospect FC. Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's actually set up a charity, I believe, you know, helping people that drop out of the game and stuff. Big up Trent. Again, another example of when people say footballers don't care. Respectfully to all the other sportsmen, You can't tell me that footballers, for me, I believe footballers are the most in touch with reality when it comes to food banks, helping the unfortunate, etc. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the man of the moment, great stuff. Finds Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott in possession. That's a ball, you know. Liverpool could score again. Cody Gakpo wants too long on that. Spurs live to fight another day. Cody Gakpo hands in his head because he knows what a chance he had. And someone with his ability, he should score there. That's a lovely ball by Harvey Elliott. Spurs could be in problems, and Spurs are not a good defensive side. Neither are Arsenal, to be fair. But like, they're not a good defensive side because you got 3 at the back and you still ship goals. So it's crazy. Big up you for that, top blue. I need to go over here to pre it though. Kylian Mbappe. Swear down. The playground stuff. Do you know what? This is why Mbappe is my guy. He's a scumbag in a nice way. You got to do that. You see? That is playground. That's a playground goal. I haven't seen a goal like that in a hot minute. Big up you. He's a villain. But the keeper's silly, though. Curtis Jones in possession here. That league is dark serious. But the keeper should know better because that's one of the dark arts of football. Harvey Elliott looks up for this. Curtis Jones looks up for this. Trent looks up for this. Every single Liverpool player looks up for this. Probably the least rated Liverpool player right now probably be Alisson because he's in goal and he's had nothing to do. Diaz finds Curtis Jones. Trent is enjoying that midfield role. Probably too much. He's giving the ball away. Spurs have won it back. Oh, Harvey Elliott. That was a mad attempted slide tackle. Referee said play on. Surely he gets booked. Got nowhere near that. Fabinho. Harvey Elliott. Trent. Trent ball in. Ref. There's. Oh, that's a pen. Oh, my day. Spurs are bucking. And it's the most overrated centre-back in this league. Again, Romero sliding and sliding and sliding. There's about 3 yellow cards for Spurs players in the whole of that passage. He tried to do the John Terry thing. Look, half-hearted protest from the Spurs players. Why did you do that? Look, Salah was taken out. Romero's tried to slide in. For someone that's a World Cup winner, that is silly. Gakpo's done the right thing. He's just got his body there and he's moved up. It is a pen. You can't complain. You cannot complain. Where's that Spurs YouTuber? You saw Ben or whatever he is. We saw Christian Romero. You wallad. You thought because a man's got bare tats and that and he looks like he could be a narcos, he's messed. Allow it. Mohamed Salah, let's go. He did miss a pen against my club. But that's what comes when Ramsdale's in goal. People are shook. It's shameless. I've got nothing left. Interestingly, Salah's actually missed 3 and scored 2 of his last 5. So there's actually a big chance he could miss this. Big up yourself, Salah. I'm praying for you, but you look scared, though. I mean, I'm scared for you. Mohamed Salah. Oh, it went in. Yes! Liverpool. Game, set, match. Pass the pad, Spurs, man. It's over, down. The fat lady's alive and kicking. She's singing. Boy. Pardon me. It's over, and it could get ugly. Or it is ugly, to be fair. It could get ugly up. Make sure you're following and subscribing on Twitch, people, please. Klopp, you're acting. You definitely could have watched that. Mohamed Salah has scored. Because I support Arsenal. Yes, man, great stuff. Happy stuff. It's all a bit of banter, mate. It's all a bit of banter. I don't know who you support, but type that without crying, my guy. Enjoy life, man. No need to be upset, man. And to your baby mom, hi. You know, my team not going to win the league. If you want the rage, Shalele, shout me. Again, on a serious note, away from that absolute wanker, Liverpool are winning 3-0, and it could get uglier, a lot uglier. Spurs have won a free kick. They've taken it quickly. Kulusevski. Spurs fans busting out again. You should have known better. You should have known better. I know some of you were at Figgy. I know 100%, 1,000,000%, some of you at Newcastle. You should have known better. It's bank holiday weekend in the United Kingdom. You should have went in Southend on Sea or went and seen family or spent this in a restaurant. But you wanted to watch Spurs. Meaty does. You deserve it. You need to start helping yourselves. That's a ball from Davies to Son, really. Son up against Kanate. At least it gets Spurs further up the pitch. I mean, Spurs players going to refund the fans again? Or... I'm not sure. Spurs fans, can you blame them? I can't blame them. I'd leave as well. On a serious note, like, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't leave. I'm not the one to leave. But I can understand why people cut, man. Like, there's a lot of emotions in football. You're not seeing desire, not seeing heart. You know, Liverpool could easily slice them open 3-0 and score them goals anyways, but it's how you go about it, and it's just stupid, just nonsense. Who do you want to win? Well, doubt Liverpool. They're leaving already. There's still 75 minutes left. Big up the YouTube members. Bro, I can't blame them. Find the local Wetherspoons. Hold the juice in it. If you want to bust out, like, do what you need to do. Daniel Levy, boy, I know you can't leave early unless you know, you're going to get them security guards. You can't leave early. Hey, Spurs fans wearing the Champions League badge. Hey, Spurs fans, young and old, look stressed. Yes. Hey, Sky Sports, do your job. I want to see little kids crying, man. The game's the game. And Spurs have some defending to do. Again, it's 4 against 3. Trent, please. Trent, that's a ball. Gakpo, come on. Gakpo, come on. Gakpo, come on. Oh, Gakpo, pass it. Gakpo, you're acting. You're acting. You're acting. Surely a corner. Or was Sal even offside? Gakpo, come on, man. That should be 4, if I'm completely honest with you. That should be 4. Luis Diaz has done very well to find Trent. Trent is having a joy out there today. Cut Spurs' defense open. Gakpo, once you've overran it and gone for the shot, you have to score. You've got 3 options. Harvey Elliott, you need to shout him. Do you think Liverpool are going to get top 4? I mean, I don't know with it. They're probably outsiders, probably left themselves too much. But as long as it's not mathematically dead, you know you've got to win your games, and whatever happens with other teams happens, innit? And you've got to beat the likes of, because as poor as Spurs have been, they are making their own race for top 4 a lot harder than it needs to be. Konate, I don't know what header that was. Kulusevski's nicked it off Salah. Kulusevski, that's a ball into skip. Tries player 1-2 of Kulusevski. You're not beating Salah in a race. It's a myth. And again, a lot of Spurs' issues are tactically. They're clearly badly coached, bad habits. Some of them are bad footballers, especially defensively. Like, I'm not even trying to avoid them, but whatever you say about Conte or about Jose, think about it logically. If you've worked under these managers, yeah, defensive records are immaculate. You should pick up some good habits, regardless of the system, a lot more street smart. So clearly they're not good enough defensively. Spurs' attackers are good, but as you see, if your midfield not in the game, your defense is not in the game, you're not in the game, and they're just smashing it into them, essentially. They haven't got the midfield. It's not even that Skip and Højbjerg necessarily play any worse than others. They're just limited footballers in the role that needs them to be. It's games like this. Yeah, you could play these guys because, you know, you'd expect Liverpool to have a lot of possession and they'd have to win the ball back and all of that jazz. But at the same time, a form of defending is just holding on to the ball, trying to dictate the tempo. Spurs ain't got that. That's why a lot of, and all the other reasons just makes a cocktail for all it is. Was smoking that Spurs pack. It's not even, it's meaty now, man. It's been smoked all season, surely. Smash the like button if you haven't already, people. Eric Dyer, Davies, Højbjerg. Salah's made a good run again. This is what I mean, the quality on the pass. Because Son up against Konate is a battle. To help your attacker, you have to give him a great pass there. You haven't. Can they? I don't even think the fans want to be refunded. Like, I don't even know where they go from this. Trent is enjoying it out there. First pass that hasn't come off. But Spurs' players, you've got to be brave, especially at Anfield. You've got to be brave. The bravest man there is Foster. What a pass. See, a bit of football and Son could be in here. Son's got a lot to do. But a bit of football and you play a lot better. Son, that was meaty step overs. That's a ball, though. Nope, it's not. Alisson just cut that out. He's not here for this. There, my guy. Hope you're doing well and safe. Just burnt my lips on the Spurs roach. Been smoking that pack for too long. Wow. Where do you watching it? I'm watching it on TV, but if you don't know where people can watch this, links and all them things, help people out, folks. It's only right. Once again, Liverpool winning 3-0. Mohamed Salah, Curtis Jones, and Luis Diaz with the goals early on. It's progress for Spurs, though. You know, last time they went away from home, they were 5 goals down by now. It's only 3. Van Dijk. Robertson ain't even had to be too involved as well. It's just been the Trent show, really. Diaz, not the best of passes, but Curtis Jones will get him out of that. Curtis Jones, Van Dijk, Van Dijk trying to do playmaker. That's a pass to Salah. He's onside. Salah up against Perisic. It's long. It's long. Salah. Gakpo duppies it. Oh, come on, shoot. Someone here. Yes, Salah. Oh, Salah, come on. Oh, it's Liverpool are playing some saucy football. But Spurs are letting them. It's a training exercise by Liverpool at times. Salah's done well to actually fashion a shot. In reality, watching that again, it's a poor effort by someone of Salah's quality. 2 more goals incoming before half-time, trust me. Imagine travelling up to Anfield and then leaving after 8 minutes. I wouldn't leave no matter how peak it gets, but I can understand why people would want to cut. Like, I can fully get it. Because this must be horrible. It's the lack of fight, probably, that's the worst thing. There's just no desire, no passion. It's the same old, man. Spurs have been down this road many a time. They'll go down it many a time. Fraser Forster. Dyer, what are you doing, bro? Dyer, what are you doing? Another time Spurs, Liverpool should have been in there. As I said, again, in the modern days, Spurs' defenders, they're timid. They're not good enough. A lot of them can't play ball, skip. You put guys like Skip and Højbjerg that actually have some use in roles they can't fill. Kulusevski, Højbjerg, look, he's in trouble. Just about gets that. But it's once in a blue moon in this game. Spurs seem to be doing these counter-attacks. Harry Kane dropping deep to help build out from the back. Didn't bang. It is Refund FC. Everywhere they go. Man said Spurs should change their name to Santa Claus. If I'm Klopp, the game's done. I can't really tell my players anything. You can only guard against complacency, but you want more goals. Mohamed Salah. And that's what you got to guard against, man. Liverpool look confident, but they know they can score. They're playing with a swagger. Potentially, players are probably doing too much, being a bit too selfish in certain incidences. There's a tempo to the game, but there's not really a tempo to the game. Like, again, it is a training drill from Liverpool. Liverpool just looking like a professional football club. You'd be forgiven for thinking this is like Liverpool versus, with the greatest of respect, you know, like someone from drawn against them in the FA Cup in the early rounds, where they're just playing for a nice day out at Anfield. The sun's shining, the players love it. And for the fans, boy, some of you are lucky. These are probably the best kits to get, because if Liverpool players throw their kits into the stands, there's no grass stains, there's no sweat, there's nothing with it. It's like brand new. Alisson getting bored, so he says, I want to try play make. Goalies always fancy themselves as midfielders, not if you're going to pass the ball like that. Pardon me, it's back here with Spurs' Fraser Forster. Feel sorry for him, to be fair. He ain't even done nothing wrong. You're just part of the Colossal. Pedro Porro. Probably wondering why the hell did you swap sunny Portugal for this? They're definitely dropping out of the Europa League place. Where does this put Spurs in the table? Because as I've said, for a number of weeks now, no matter how bad Spurs have been, yeah, mathematically, they've actually done, like, they've made top 4 harder than it needs to be. Like, at a point, they were still in front of United, but obviously United got their act together. These that haven't. Fabinho. I'm sure Klopp, but there must be some kids on the bench. I'm sure they can get their debut soon. Or if not, the likes of Fabio Carvalho. You could probably score against Spurs. City 1-2-1. Where is it not showing me the league table? Come on, Premier League website. I just want to see the league table. Currently, this puts Liverpool above them, you know, on 56 points with 33 games. Spurs have played 34, so they have to write this off. Probably the top 4 is out of Liverpool's hands in this Europa League. They've left themselves too much of a mountain to climb. Mathematically, you could do it, but you're probably relying on Newcastle and Man United to really crumble. Kane in centre mid. I mean, Kane loves it at this point. At this point, you've got a fetish for failure and you've got a humiliation kink if you're a player of Kane's caliber and you're still at Spurs. You must love humiliation. You must love it. You must. You shouldn't be here doing all of this. You shouldn't be part of this. Yeah, look, I mean, you can see what Perisic felt of that offside call there, innit? He said a lot of bad words and then probably brought out the mother tongue and said a Mazzolini to that linesman. Aston Villa will get Europa, in my opinion, well deserved. Emre's been doing his thing. Spurs have only draw. Oh, I need to pause this game, people, so we can read that. One set. Their last 7 away games, yeah. They lost to Leicester, lost to AC Milan, lost to Sheffield United, lost to Wolves. Why is it not? That's peak. They've got in their last 7, they've got 5 losses and 2 draws, and they came against Southampton and Everton. Away from home, Spurs are meaty. Wow. So this is a byproduct of what they've been doing all season. Proper tired. But yeah, even Emery, Emery again. I'm sure they would love to get Champions League, but the margins now, there's hardly any games left in it. Newcastle deserve where they are again. United can move above Newcastle if they win again. United won today, 1-0 against Aston Villa. So yeah, Liverpool have a chance, but I think the top 4 stays the way it is in it. I don't think United. I swear someone said United just need 1 more win, and I don't know if that even makes sense. But yeah, United. I think they'll do what they need to do. I think Newcastle are not moving. Newcastle's been bad news for everyone trying to chase top 4 in it, because they're the ones, if they kind of went away, it's kind of open. Spurs might not even. Boy, I can't even lie to you. Looking at the league table, Spurs are 6th, level on points. Literally everything is identical with Aston Villa, +4 goal difference. Brighton have played 31 games, and they're on 52. So they've got 3 games in hand on both Spurs and Aston Villa. And actually, a couple of games on Liverpool. So Brighton could be bad. Yeah, it's peak. It's actually peak. It could get long. Spurs is done. That is peak. But then again, a bit like Arsenal, maybe no Europe, like with Chelsea, no Europe for Spurs and Chelsea can help them. That's where you really rebuild. You're playing once a week. You're going to get new managers, new mentality, all of that stuff. Again, as we see, playing once a week is still tough, still have to deal with injuries, but it's a grand reset. Chelsea will come back next year, but Chelsea haven't found themselves in that position by mistake. Kane could be in here. Could it be 3-1? Harry Keza! Don't know what he was on there. He's missed it. The offside flag saves his blushes. But someone who is a deadly hitman in the box, I think everyone, and maybe Alisson, was waiting for him to smash that either in the near post or across the keeper. He was caught in 2 minds. Should I look for Son? Should I look for Son? Should I look for Son? And ultimately the offside flags come. He doesn't know what he wanted to do. Shit. Tottenham play Villa next week. Ooh, it's an interesting game. Pedro Porro, he's tried to do the Mazzolini. Do you know what? That's the best bit of attacking play I've seen from Spurs. Pedro Porro has tried to channel his inner Pedro Mendes and tried to score from basically the halfway line against Alisson. It hasn't worked, but just because of the invention, the courage, that's the best attacking play Spurs have shown. That's someone who's believed in themselves. And I feel sorry for the Spurs fans, banner aside, because you just want your team to try. That's a serious tackle. Dyer was taking no prisoners. Trent Alexander-Arnold's putting on a clinic here, and he finds Salah. Salah up against Perisic. Perisic gets an important touch. It will be a throw-in. Smash the like button, people. Appreciate you lot's talking points, etc. Without you lot, these games are boring to watch. So it's lovely to be watching it together. Throw into Liverpool. Liverpool have been in a nice way, had just 1 pace. It's a lovely day. This is a training session. Trent's doing the inverted fullback stuff, man. He's flying into midfield. And a game like this is a dream. Harvey Elliott. I like Harvey Elliott as a player, man. Trent, nutmeg the Spurs lad, but it didn't complete. Off topic, who do you want for that 8 row at Arsenal? I would take Rice, Caicedo and them names, but I want a serious tech man like Santi, Kovacic, Gunda, that type of player. I'd get involved for Kovacic as well, man. I think we need that as well. I do want Zubamendi, who's more of a 6. I don't know, my guy. I'm not against Mount. I don't think he transforms our team and is quite the one I'm looking for, but I think he's almost not quite a blank canvas, but there's a player there. Fraser Forster. It's just long balls into the channels, and these are not going to work. Konate wins the header. Trent. Curtis Jones glides past one, and he's fouled. Ref, how many fouls there? Great strength from Curtis Jones. I mean, Højbjerg, you can kick this. See, you're doing the dark arts thing when it don't mean anything. You're wasting time for Liverpool. Kick the ball. Don't just wait for the ball to come back and just keep strolling in the park. You've got 15 minutes left. It's peak. Wait. Virgil van Dijk. Alisson. Fabinho. Ooh, gets it back to Alisson. The only thing that could kill Liverpool, and even 3-0 is dangerous, is complacency. And as you see here, Son can't do anything but complacency. The game is won, but they can't have that mentality. Pedro Porro. I mean, surely Spurs, I don't know who, but you got to make a change at halftime. Everything you do is not working. Kulusevski, Pedro Porro. Spurs just can't play out from the back. Their players, look, there's a lot of tactical and psychological issues. Trent Alexander-Arnold swings it into the box. Doesn't get to anyone, but it falls to Fabinho. He finds Robertson. Come on, Robertson. It's all been Trent. Are you going to get involved today? What a ball. Probably to the wrong man, though. Courageous effort from Harvey Elliott, but yeah, it's not going to happen. Fruit juice, fruit juice, fruit juice. Liverpool enjoying themselves. What can you say? It's one-sided. It's a very one-sided game. Liverpool have listened to what their managers told them. They've all shown up today. They're moving the ball nicely. For me, man of the match from a Liverpool perspective, well, Klopp, has only lost 1 of 17 managerial games against Spurs. So that's a great record. Drawn 6. Yeah, if I had to say man of the match, I would say Trent. I think he's just putting on a clinic today. Anytime he gets the ball, I think Salah's worked well. I think Gakpo's looked up for it. Again, you can see a bit of complacency in Liverpool's play. And Robertson's just got Alisson out of it there. And Robertson's attacking. Diaz. Come on, bring out the skills and the no-look passes. Pedro Porro glides past one. Skip wins the ball. Half-hearted attempts for a penalty. Acting. It's not gone out. But again, Spurs, there's no option. Nobody wants the ball. Puro's done well there. Still, Diaz is still down for Liverpool. And if I was Spurs, I would remember that. If I was Liverpool, so I'd remember that Spurs made no intention of putting the ball out when there's a man down. Can't blame Spurs. I wouldn't either. Did Skip hurt him? Did he leave something late on him? Ooh. I don't know if the ref has to have a look there from Skip. Aye. That's a naughty one from Skip, you know. That is a naughty one from Skip. Has he got away with that? That is a very, very naughty one from Skip. That's a high one. That's definitely going to hurt. Man said Diaz lost to Jogo Benito, Gene. He's just come back from injury, man. Give him a set. He'll be back soon, man. Lucas Moura killing me. He's warming up on the side. He's trying to get minutes. Hey, what a goal for Jones, man. The composure. Somewhere, some academy don/scout is laughing. Diaz got the second. 5 minutes in, there was 2 goals. Cody Gakpo was completely cleaned out by Romero. Salah slapped in the third from the penalty spot. Confident pen as well. And he's had a bit of a mixed success with penalties. Prior to that, he missed 3 of the last 5. But with just over 10 minutes left, nice to see Diaz is up on his feet once again. Pardon me, Liverpool 3, Spurs 0. Fraser Forster. For the one guys that have looked a bit like they've got a bit about them with Spurs, they just get dispossessed because they're getting the ball in stupid areas and no one wants to play ball. Oh, Diaz not making man for no reason. It's come to nothing. Again, Spurs just can't hold the ball, just can't get out. It's Meady, Harvey Elliott, Robertson, Jones, Trent. Harvey Elliott asks for it. Curtis Jones says, forget all of that. Finds Robertson. Robertson gives it back to Trent. Trent. Kanate. Mohamed Salah. Training session settings. Spurs. At some point, you're going to just give the fans something. Just mess up the clean sheet. You're playing for pride if you have any. Like Trent Alexander-Arnold was playing left back now. He's loving it. I've seen him go centre mid, join a back 3, make runs. Trent's so wavy, man. What a player. Come, Trent, man. Do the Cesc Fabregas pass again. Spurs should have known what time it is when you saw the colour of Trent's boots. You knew a clinic was getting put on. Diaz. Robertson. Trent. Sad state of affairs if you're a Spurs fan, really, because again, I always, just watch both teams off the ball. Look at the difference from Liverpool, regardless of their form this year. Just look at what their players are doing off the ball. Again, as you can see here, Fabinho probably held on to the ball too long, done well to find Diaz. What can Diaz do? Has the overlap of Robertson, finds Robertson. I don't know what Robertson saw, but it's gone out for a throw-in. Apologies. It's actually gone out for a goal kick. All smiles. It's been no, it ain't been a disappointment for me. I mean, the only disappointment you could say with Klopp is that Liverpool ain't scored more. Help with the goal difference. You know, there's fine margins in football and that. Don't forget, Tuesday we're watching Arsenal versus Chelsea, folks. Just dropped a link. Make sure you're subscribed if you're on YouTube. Brighton United on Thursday. Yeah, watch along thing for that. That could be interesting. Spurs is Perisic in possession here with this throw on. But there's just no idea. Surely you got to change that. What happened to Basuma and all these guys like? Van Dijk having none of it. Salah, thought Salah was fouled there. Cody Gakpo, good tackle by Skip, to be fair. It's just wave after wave of Liverpool. Look at the upper body strength from Mo Salah. I thought he fouled the Spurs lad there. To be fair, I thought Salah fouled the guy, but fair enough. Advantage has been given to the attacker. Look at the upper body strength from Mohamed Salah to retain the ball. It's crazy. Free kick for Liverpool once again. They've taken it quickly. Very one-sided affair currently. Well, and as I look back at this game now, Konate, Harvey Elliott, don't lose it, lad. Sometimes home is where the heart is, and he goes right back home to Alisson. Robertson. Oh, baggy touch from Robertson. Finds Harry Kane. Kane, son. That's a son. Oh, Van Dijk off the line. Son, you thought you got your team back in the game. As I said, towards the end of this half, there's been a couple of lackadaisical moments from Liverpool. That one they could have paid for. Van Dijk got them out of danger. Good reading of the game, really. Fraser Forster. Shame Spurs have only started to play when they're 3 down, isn't it? Romero. Eric Dyer. Davies. Perisic. Højbjerg. To be fair, this is Spurs' best bit of sustained possession. That's a ball to Perisic. Unfortunately, Van Dijk. Spurs. Oh, that was messed. I can't even hate. That was a mess goal. I can't hate. That was a mess goal. Van Dijk got written off. As I said, complacency. Liverpool probably deserved to concede that. Van Dijk sliding on the floor like Bambi. He got twisted up by Perisic. I can't even lie. That was a fantastic bit of play from Spurs. It's just taken 3 goals to go 3 goals behind. The clock is right to be going ballistic because his players are getting too complacent. Spurs have absolutely bopped them from their own half. I can't lie. It's a great... The most key passes from Skip. He's cut them open. I don't know where Konate is. That's why Van Dijk's gone out there. I don't know where Trent is. Van Dijk's been twisted up, dropped on the floor. I can't lie. It's a movie. It's a very good goal from Spurs. And that's probably Liverpool's issues this year. Oh, Van Dijk got done dirty. It's a lovely ball. Kane, volley, sliding up, make the keeper for no reason. It's 3-1. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is it another comeback? Harry Kane has 208 Premier League goals. And Shearer has 260. I wonder if Kane could do that. Boy, Van Dijk got cooked there. Got cooked. I mean, it happens. Do you know what it is? It's the fact that he dropped. That's kind of what messed it up, man. It's peak out there. Damn. Boy, we got a game on our hands now. And it's been coming. And again, Robertson, what do you do? Kulusevski could be in here. Pass it, Kulusevski. Van Dijk and Alisson and Konate going absolutely crazy. What is going on, Liverpool? Kulusevski could have made it 3-2 quickly. Robertson bugging out this time. Again, Robertson bugging out, actually. Whoa. Spurs Spurs leave it early? They've actually found the best refund method. Well, you never leave to the final whistle. We might have a game on our hands. Liverpool, I don't know what's going on there. Alisson, he didn't have much to do until the 41st minute. Had to make a save. And to be fair with you, Spurs have had chances. Van Dijk got cooked, but they scored that chance. We got to remember Van Dijk did clear an effort off the line. Had Kulusevski back there. It's a different game on your hands there. Corner kick to Spurs. Pedro Porro delivers. Son wins the header, tries to put it back in. It's cleared by Van Dijk to Salah. Salah could counter attack here. Has he got support acts? Salah punches it for Diaz. Diaz up against Skip. Skip can't get there. It's a throw-in. Oh, it's actually Skip's ball. Spurs' ball. I thought Skip fouled him. Good commitment there from the young man. Wait. Van Dijk got cooked for no reason as well. It's the slip thing. He did himself dirty there, man. Did himself very dirty. Apparently, Spurs have conceded a league high 13 goals in the opening 15 minutes of Premier League matches, while only 3 teams have ever conceded more in this period in a single campaign, which is Wolves, Sheffield United, and Ipswich. Spurs have the bit between their teeth. They look a bit inspired and a belief. This is why I keep saying football's more of a mental game than people give it credit, because it's taken to be 3 goals down, 40-odd minutes, and probably complacency from Liverpool for the Spurs to actually believe they can do a thing. Mohamed Salah has 184 goals, people, in 300 appearances for Liverpool. He has leapfrogged Robbie Fowler into 6th in the club's all-time top goal scorers. Trent has assisted a goal in 5 consecutive Premier League appearances for the 2nd time in his career. Wait, crazy. Searching ball over the top. Surely Son's offside there. If it hasn't, that's a great run from Son. The offside flag stays down. Son Heung-min. Oh, he smashed the post. The offside flag would have come up, eventually came up. But people forget Son's a bit of a devil in the final third. Oh, I think they've done Spurs dirty, you know. I don't think had that have gone in, that's ruled out. To be fair, Son had a lot to do and it looked like the opener was dead. He's wrapped his left peg around it. He'll probably wish he'd done a lot better. But he's hit it well. He's just wrapped the outside of the far post. Again, these last few moments, Liverpool are probably too complacent. The next goal is vital. Surely a 4th goal and heads drop from Spurs, or a 2nd from Spurs, and nerves begin to creep into the game from Liverpool and the Anfield crowd. I think Liverpool have probably showed, not that they're losing, but they've probably showed the good, bad, and the ugly of them all season in these 40-odd minutes. Harvey Elliott to Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, Perisic getting very tight to him. Got savage, man. Surely Klopp will blame the grass. Van Dijk got sent shot. He did. But I'd be looking at Konate a bit mad because Konate's not there. Trent's not there. Van Dijk's not done well, but he's pulled out wide. And you lot are watching the game with me. You could see, I'm not going to say you could see Spurs are scoring, but we kept talking about complacency starting to creep into Liverpool's play. So maybe that's the positive kick up the bum they need to get back to basics. Trent, Fabinho, Trent, Virgil van Dijk, Robertson. Goes home to Van Dijk, clips it into Fabinho. Fabinho has time to turn, skips out. Trent finds Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo found his feet now at Liverpool. Trent, Fabinho firmly found his feet. Fabinho. Can't see how long's been added on, people, so we're just going to keep rocking. 4 goals in the first half. We've been treated, ain't we? We've been treated. Yeah, why not? Romero. Pedro Porro. Bit of a foul there from Diaz, right? But ref don't agree with me. Fabinho. Curtis Jones. It's gone a bit flat now, Liverpool, ain't it? Really. Fabinho in possession once again. Liverpool just keep knocking the ball around. As I said, the second, it's been a bit of a tale of two halves in one. Van Dijk is finished being floored by Perisic. It happens, man. It happens to the best of them, man. Just the problem is when you're a pro footballer and you can have a good game. You know, the saddest thing is no one's gonna. Yeah, I'm not saying he is or isn't finished. But pardon me, everyone's going to talk about that. No one's going to talk about when he bailed his teammates out a few moments before that and cleared the shot off the line. Virgil van Dijk with a lovely pass. Robertson, but who's in the box? I mean, it's technically gone to Salah, but that's not good enough for Robertson. In fact, tell a lie, Perisic has done well defensively. I'm bugging out because I don't think he has. He's given it to Harvey Elliott. He's found Trent. I don't know what skill Trent tried there. It didn't really come off, but Fabinho. It's now here with Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah down this right-hand side. Dribble past one. Corner kick to Liverpool. Perisic has been in the trenches. They're going to use Van Dijk's rubbed antics to agenda him when he retires. I mean, 100% you're going to... Them clips there are going to be there. He's a good quality defender, man. I don't think he's the best of all time and all that, but yeah. All in. Appeals of a handball from Van Dijk. You're not going to get that, man. You're not going to get that, brother. You're not going to get that, man. You're not going to get that. That's a half-hearted Van Dijk, man. You're not going to get that, man. And I think that's the end of the half. You're not going to get that, man. Leave it. Where? So what do you lot make of that so far, people? It's been a crazy game. Just trying to assess what's happening towards the end. Like, it seems like everybody's crowding around, but we've been treated to 4 goals. Liverpool started very quickly, very intense, knocked the ball around. They got very complacent towards the end. I can't lie. Love, you know, all of the goals. Liverpool scored fantastic team goals. Spurs scored a great team goal. And I think Liverpool got a bit complacent towards the end of the first half, and they deserve to concede. The next goal is vital, people, really and truly, and it has ramifications for both teams keeping their unlikely top 4 hopes alive. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget it's Arsenal versus Chelsea on Tuesday. We'll be doing a watch along. Let me go and get some refreshments downstairs, and I'll be right back with you lot, people. Trent's all right. It's all about the goals.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Back again. We're back, we're back, folks, we're back. Wait. Who told me to do leg day? My legs are jelly. Oh my days. Let's get back in the booth and let's turn this off. Someone could have told me about the timer. It's all good though. So yeah, appreciate you lot tuned in, folks, as usual. Where were we? Smash the like button. You're not new here, John, but I appreciate that. Josh, one love, man. I criticized the wrong people. I don't know, Lord. So yeah, it's crazy because we've just seen Spurs basically get annihilated, but I can't stop thinking about Van Dijk. Like the slide, it's like his boots got locked in the ground, and that's the saddest thing. That social media doesn't mean anything, innit? It doesn't mean anything, but you know that's getting clipped. You know that Van Dijk moment is going to get clipped. Newcastle beat Southampton, Callum Wilson and all of them guys. I'm not looking forward to play at Newcastle next week. Oh, gosh. It's not going to be nice at all, is it? See how football is deep, man. This is all people are going to see. Massa, look at the leg there. People look, it's peak. And I don't know how it, like, he must have just lost his footing because it weren't like he was trying to just dive in and do a madness. Crazy. You won't believe me, but after the Emirates, I predicted Liverpool would not get top 4 and Arsenal comfortable top 4. Listen, if you did, then big up you in it. I can't verify it. But I hear that. As I said, I think this summer is going to be interesting because I think everyone in the top 6 is going to need a midfielder of some varying degree. Even everybody's got different. Everyone's got different sort of requirements in midfield and different needs. Some might need squad fillers, whatever. I don't know who City are going to buy, and City have shown that if they don't necessarily get their top target, they keep it moving. But you could argue they're going to, whether it's Jude Bellingham or whoever, you could argue City are going to buy one. Liverpool have known for a number of years that they need a midfielder because they tried to get Enzo Fernandez, they tried to get Tchouameni. Pardon me, they tried trying for Bellingham, so maybe they know they need the new marker. I reckon they get McAllister. Chelsea have some centre mids, but Kante, they need a long-term replacement there. Kovacic is gone. Jorginho, who's been a long talisman, is gone. Arsenal need some as well. Clearly an 8 and a 6 would help us. I think United need a number 8, and I think they need another 6 if Casemiro isn't there. Oh, Van Dijk in real time, that looks naughty. And I can't lie, listen, if Arsenal did that teamwork goal, Liverpool just conceded there, I'll be waffling about it. I don't want to praise Spurs for anything, but you have to be fans of the game. The one thing they did today, that move was lit. From the finish from Kane to everything, it was lit. You can never have too many midfielders. So, yeah, I think everybody in the top 6, and that's why it doesn't surprise me, and it shouldn't surprise you lot when, like, half of us, again, are linked to different degrees with players, and being linked and stuff is very different. But somewhere along the line, we're all linked with everyone. We're all linked with Caicedo. We're all linked with Declan Rice. 2 teams in Liverpool and City are linked with Bellingham. And there'll probably be some others as well. So it's going to be interesting, I would say, to see what happens in the market. Now, DG, take a look at this angle. See, being a footballer in social media today is long because, as I said, he's got an effort where he cleared off the line. He's won a Premier champs, and people are just scheming on you. Do this thing leg. I think he slipped, man. I think his leg done him dirty. Like, I think if we're getting doing things, running at pace, and then suddenly stopping, he got done dirty. Perisic meant it though. I can't show my screen for that because it's a video. If we was on Twitch, then yeah, I don't want to get. I ain't trying to get no copyright issues on YouTube. Trying to play my position with my 54 odd thousand subscribers. Don't need any of them. So I ain't taking that chance. But yeah, I don't think anyone can be surprised at the way the game's gone. Be interested to see the second half. Spurs were second half FC against United. And there was enough encouragement. I mean, had Van Dijk not cleared that effort off the line, had Kulusevski have done better, it's a different game. Romero's Banduli, man. Do you think he's a good centre-back? But I don't know how he gets away. I don't know how he gets away with these stinkers consistently. Napoli on the verge of clinching Serie A. Boy. Unreal confidence by Kyle Walker. It's not mathematically over. Only 2 players in the Premier League history have scored 25 plus goals in 4 different campaigns: Alan Shearer and Harry Kane. Nice name to be mentioned. If you're a striker, you must be doing all right, isn't it? Most goals in Premier League history: Wayne Rooney and Harry Kane are tied on 208. Alan Shearer's on 260. Got to remember, Wayne Rooney played out wide for and accommodated a lot of players, but it's also a testament to Harry Kane, how great he is. Wait. Trent Alexander-Arnold is the first player to provide an assist in 5 consecutive Premier League games since Mohamed Salah in November 2021. Only Ozil and Cesc Fabregas have ever done it in 6 matches in a row. Arsenal heritage. Trent is the first player in Premier League history to provide an assist in 5 consecutive games twice, for what it's worth. Fair enough. They got every angle of that cooking in 4K like it's an instant replay. Exactly. It's absolutely sad, man. Did you watch City game earlier? Fulham showed more fight than we did, which is painful. I ain't watching that with City, man. We're going to watch City midweek, I think. I say midweek. I'm sure City have a great game next week. We got Newcastle. But yeah, there's no point, man. I ain't keeping any faith in other clubs. You know, Fulham, I heard they showed fight, but it's a myth. It's an absolute myth. What you got on Monday? Leicester, Everton. We don't need a watch along for that. Arsenal, Chelsea. We're doing a watch along for that. City, West Ham, we'll watch that. Brighton, United, Thursday, we'll watch that. Friday, I'm not sure. Saturday, could watch City, Leeds United. Nah, that's a battering. Liverpool, Brentford's probably the game of the day. Got Manchester United, West Ham United at 7 p.m. and you have Newcastle, Arsenal before that. And then it's Champions League. So yeah, amazing. We're in the business end of the season. Watch-alongs, and more watch-alongs. Hopefully the second half is lit. But yeah, there's no point. Don't do it to yourself, lad. Why would you put yourself through it? You know nothing's going to happen. You know they're not on nothing. Daniel Levy's got to be under some serious pressure. Apparently, Kane said in an interview earlier, Spurs have lost some values we had under Pochettino. Shouldn't you have had that already? The club should have these things installed. Fair enough, though. It's a decent clash so far, but it could be a lot better. I think it's over, Spuds. You never know, though, but I think it's over, man. It's not over until the fat lady sings, so keep trying in that. But boy, who knows? There was no need to do that to him. Second half soon begin, folks. I don't know why it's taking forever, but yeah. Nunes bench again. We love to see it. Right, you're still carrying that Nunes bench agenda. Bit harsh, man. Let the guy live. What is do you know what? That's one thing we didn't look at. What is the possession stats? That's one thing we should have looked at. What is the possession stats saying in this game? 2 goals down in 5 minutes. Spurs have a goal for their troubles. 4 shots, 4 on target. They've had 27% of the ball and made 147 passes. I had 1 corner. Liverpool, I've had 7 shots, 3 on target, 3 goals, 73% of possession. made 393 passes, pass accuracy of 92% to their 76, and had 2 corners. See the United game, DG, now, but I heard you lot won. So you lot are taking care of your business, unlike what we see with certain teams right now. Pardon me, imagine Lampard gets his first win against us on Tuesday. We always give points against a poor side, true. And always the sides fighting relegation. The second half is going to be upon us in just a second, folks. Liverpool are out second. Ooh, helicopter. Someone's on the run. What else we got in the goodie bag? Hopefully the second half, apologies, is like the first. You know we're going to see Henderson, who's on the bench, come on in a second. Ref, come on. It's been a decent watch. Can it get better? Only time will tell. Come on, ref. What's all this about? Still waiting for Harvey Elliott to kick things off. There we have it. DG, who you previewing Chelsea with? I did a video with Matisse. It came out today still. It should be out. If it has posted, I'm pretty sure I set it to come out today. So unless something's gone wrong. Oh, yes, it is out. Fabinho in possession here. But yeah, folks, where that video is concerned, you can take that in here. Smash the like button on that as well. Let's see what me and Matisse have to say in relation to Arsenal versus Chelsea on Tuesday. Harvey Elliott. Mohamed Salah, not the best of passes. Kanate. Robertson. Andy Robertson, he has to get with it and get with it quick. You know, he had a couple of sloppy passes towards the end of the first half. Alisson plays a searching pass into Mohamed Salah. That ain't happening. Yeah, I can't lie. Matisse doesn't sound too upbeat about the Chelsea game. I think complacency could kill us. I don't think we should assume Arsenal are just going to turn up there and win. Perisic with the throw. Can he find anyone? Yeah, he finds the head of Konate. Højbjerg. Son. Van Dijk clears his lines. Romero, who gave away a penalty. It's not the best of headers from him. Curtis Jones heads it back to a teammate. Juice. We've got something for you, DG. Make sure. Won't mean anything. Well, let's see, man. I hope they're not the team we lose to, because Chelsea fans won't shut up about it. Perisic wins the header. Davies wanted a million years in possession and has eventually been hooked clear. Throw in to, I believe, Liverpool. You ain't got nothing for us. You'll do nothing, mate. Mohamed Salah in 300 games, 184 goals, 69 assists, minutes per goal / assist, 97 minutes, and has 6 trophies. It's fair to say he's worked out all right. Mohamed Salah, man down for Liverpool. They're playing on. Curtis Jones, poor from him, really, giving it straight back to Spurs. Spurs have given it straight back to Liverpool. Bit of hot potato here. Just can't hold on to it. Serious helicopter. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk goes back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent sees the run of Gakpo, finds Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones. Sold him short there. Son Heung-min. Skip does well, really. Kane dropped deep into the 10. Prevented from playing the pass. Eventually plays it. Pedro Porro gives it back to Harry Kane. Harry Kane goes back to Romero. Arsenal due to smash Chelsea. No pressure anymore. You starting Trossard against Chelsea? I think I am. The problem is, who does he come in for? And I think, you know, there's a Kane has gone swimming and won a foul there. I think there's every case to get Trossard in off the left. I probably assume he'd be dropped for Martinelli, be dropped for him. But if anyone should be dropped going into the game, it probably should be Saka. That being said, I wouldn't. So I wish I could play 12 players, because I don't want to drop both of them, regardless of what happened last week. And I also think Trossard has to start. Potentially, Reece Nelson's played his way into contention, but we all know he's not starting. Harvey Elliott. Salah, Trent, Salah, Harvey Elliott, giving a good account of himself. Kanate, Virgil van Dijk. Not too much in the way of forward runs anymore, Liverpool. Robertson, Cody Gakpo, Virgil van Dijk. Defense splitting attempted pass. Has he found someone? Perisic wins the header. Salah, can he mop up the seconds? No, neither can Trent nor him. That's poor. He's looking for a free kick. Surely Højbjerg ain't getting one. Never going to get one there. Liverpool back in possession. Mohamed Salah finds Robertson on this wide left. What is Robertson doing? He delivers. To be fair, Perisic ain't got eyes in the back of his head. He has to put it out for a corner. If I'm honest, Robertson has done quite poor there. To be fair, Harvey Elliott was creeping around the back post. Corner kick to Liverpool. What can they make happen here? What can they make happen here? A fourth goal surely sinks Spurs' hearts. They definitely got threatening players from this. Can they make it count? That's a whole nother thing. Trent Alexander-Arnold over the set piece. That's got to be scary. Trent delivers. It's overhit to the back post. Van Dijk wins the header. Romero does something right and heads it away. It's falling to Curtis Jones, who's gone all the way back to Alisson. Robertson. Alisson. What could Alisson do here, folks? Alexa find Curtis Jones. No, Harvey Elliott instead. Son loses it. Trent skips past him. Cody Gakpo leads the counter attack. Trent looks absolutely baffled as to why Cody Gakpo didn't play the pass. Cody Gakpo's done well to keep possession. Surely Son's going to be booked. He had no intention of playing the ball. That's why Trent was calm. He's probably just talking to the ref. Yellow card for Son. Had to make the tactical foul. No complaints from Son, so he knows he's guilty. Gakpo is really good when he gets his head up and he starts striving forward with the ball. Can't lie, that's one quality I like of his. Son's only got 2 yellow cards this season. And I wonder why diving won't be stamped out. Goal kick to Spurs. Would you bring in Jorginho, DG? I think there's every bit of logic, but it's like, who do you take out? Do I feel confident with Xhaka and Jorginho together? Partey and Xhaka and Jorginho, I'm not sure. Probably. Like, obviously, Partey is not going to play the 8 role, but Partey can more be a ball-winning midfielder and contribute further forward, and Jorginho is more likely to play the organic 6. Or naturally, it doesn't work out in real time, but Jorginho goes into the 6 role. I mean, the 8 role is kind of relieved of his defensive duties. I don't know what kind of play acting is going on with Spurs, but you're not going to get a foul there. Skip's completely taken out his man. Ref has said play on. It's a very even contest currently, folks, between both sides, if I'm honest. But it's not about being even. It's about being better. And right now, Liverpool have been the better of the 2 sides up until this point, with all things considered. And unless the crazy madness happens, then we'll get 3 points today. Dyer, Son, Kanate fouled him. I think that's a soft one from the ref, but it's a foul regardless. And one you have to give. Ben Davies. Skip. Højbjerg. Romero. Skip. It's really good, but it's all backwards from Spurs. Need to go forward and ask questions. Skip does well, actually, to keep it going forward. Son's onside. Kulusevski, that's a ball. Spurs could be in here. Son's got a lot to do. Son hit the post again. It's not his day, man. Son has clipped the post again. And that should be 3-2. Spurs again attacking down this wide right-hand side. Son. Pedro Puro, can he put a ball into the box? Looks to go down the outside, puts the ball in. It's a decent knock. Unfortunately, there's 2 options and it's evaded both of them. Højbjerg will attempt to keep it in play. Done well, to be fair. Højbjerg does well to find Perisic. Kane. Kane delivers. That's a ball. Romero. Oh, he's clipped the post. I don't know if the offside flag would have went up for Romero, but he almost rectified his mistake of giving away the corner. The flag stayed down, I think. Surely it would have been offside. I'm not sure, but Spurs have knocked on the door here. Cody Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, Mohamed Salah. Poor pass from Salah, Cody Gakpo, Harvey Elliott. Is someone going to hit it? Salah tries to shoot, falls to a Spurs lad, Kulusevski, Højbjerg. Spurs playing hot potato in and around their 6-yard box. That's why you don't do that. The Liverpool pressure cooker is back. One game purple patch son. Curtis Jones, poor defending. Sorry, Fraser Foster bugging out, but he gets a hand in it. Perisic shouting at him, he's calm. Spurs have hit the post. Focusing less on Romero's and more on Son's. Son's completely beat the keeper. He's clipped the post. Twice he's hit the post. So I feel like you're in Sunday League, mate. And who knows? Goals change games. Maybe that changes games here. Konate, a bit hesitant. Kane never could appeal for a foul there. That's poor from Konate. Why did you put it out like that? He knows he had to put his hands up. Klopp baffled as well. Like, what are you doing? Let me know when you find out. Spurs throwing on this left-hand side. 10 minutes into this second half. Harry Kane. Harvey Elliott clips. Falls to a Spurs lad in Højbjerg. Højbjerg falls to go home. Pedro Porro now. Dial. Skip. Ooh. Nothing really on that pass. Perisic. Big up you lot tuning in. Smash the like button if you haven't. Spurs could be in here again. Oh, has Alisson actually got a touch there? I think he has. I think that was a fantastic attempted long-range effort by Pedro Porro. He's taking a touch and he's gone forward and he said, you know what, let me just have a go. I don't know, mate. I have to see that again. I don't know if he's actually put that over the bar, Alisson. He has. It's a good save, to be fair with you. Corner kick for Spurs. That's a corner, you know. Alisson's punched it out. That was a ball from Pedro Porro, right on the money. Son's header was poor. And Liverpool could counter-attack here. It's 4 against 3. Diaz, that's poor. Mohamed Salah. Poor from Liverpool there. It's very poor. Move should not break down there. If I'm completely honest with you lot. That Liverpool move should not break down there. I hope Liverpool's poor finishing at times, and I say that of a team that scored 3 today is going to cost them. Second half FC is looking like that. It's more of an even contest in this second half. A way more even contest. Trent. Konate. Harvey Elliott. Liverpool need to take the sting out of the game. Moments like this to take the sting out of the game. And in many ways, you watch this and you're baffled as to why Spurs and Liverpool are where they are this season, and then you somehow get a gaze into it. For Liverpool, it's more they need other additions. For Spurs, they need to reset. Salah, Perisic. Perisic's been one of Spurs' best players, if I'm completely honest. Mohamed Salah in a foot race. Davies gets there. Bit of a shaky back pass. He finds Forster. Forster clears his lines. No shame in that. It's just a problem that it's gone straight to Konate, folks. He hasn't had to do much there. Spurs in possession. Skip. Fine. Son. Offside. I don't even know if he would. Man said I can't even enjoy football. Arsenal's pain is real, man. Iron Man, the good, the bad, and the ugly comes with football. Mohamed Salah, can he keep that on? Can keep it on. This guy's too quick. Speedy Gonzalez tries to deliver a ball in. Unfortunately for Liverpool, it's been cut out. Harvey Elliott wins a throw. You're acting, Harvey Elliott. You didn't touch. I can't lie. I don't want to praise the Spurs lad, but you never touched you, Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, you're acting. Harvey Beck didn't touch you. Just get up, man. There's half an hour left. You should get a yellow card for that acting like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. I like it. It's smart play, but come on, man. Horrible. Both teams lead goals away from home. Both midfields average. Trent Alexander-Arnold throwing. If you haven't smashed the like button, please, please, please do such. Trent. How long, ref? Finds Mohamed Salah. Salah finds Diaz. Oh, that's not the best pass from Diaz. But Liverpool keep holding the ball and they got themselves out of that tight spot. Virgil van Dijk. You know, you all would have seen him. He got ripped for the one Spurs goal. Alisson. Spurs knocking it about. Not sure why, but Gakpo goes anonymous after the 30th minute. Diaz doing no-look passes in his own mouth. That was a bit mad, but it came off. When it comes off, you can do what you like, I guess. An attempted pass forward has not come off on this occasion. Van Dijk ain't the same. Harsh. Well, yeah, you're not going to be the same. You're naturally declining. You've had a big injury as well. So, yeah, naturally. You're right. Christian Romero. Eric Dyer. Gives it back to his centre-half colleague. Skip. But this is the thing. He's not built for it. You're going to keep losing the ball once it gets to a certain point. And it's back here with Liverpool. It's not even his fault. He's just not built for this. The harsh reality of life. Man said Emerson, no look pass better. DG. Big up you lot, people. Just under half an hour, literally to go. Kanate. Robertson. Harvey Elliott. Oh, been cut out. Kanate. Salah. Salah delivers. It's been cut out and it's here with Salah again. Salah. Oh, surely he's being fouled off the ball there. How is Perisic? Oh, he's offside. Boy. Liverpool need investment. Just buy in attackers. I hear that. Harvey Elliott's days over, people. Harvey Elliott of Liverpool will be exiting the field. Jota and Henderson will be coming on. Diaz off. I've got to remember he's had some injury issues. Not been fully fit. Henderson coming on just to probably shore things up, manage the game. Rightly so, to be honest. Diaz has done well, man, to come back from an injury. Hasn't looked like he's put a foot wrong. Jota just gives Liverpool something to another outlet, fresh legs, something for Spurs to think about. Sarr is also coming on for Spurs. For who, I don't know. But Ryan, I don't think he's coming on yet. I think he's going to have to wait until this set piece. Liverpool scored the most from set pieces this season, along with Brentford with 16. Spurs have 14, Arsenal have 13. Robertson floats, not with a delivery like that. It's put out for a corner, though. That was horrible. Yeah, humble, man. Humble. Henderson coming on will open the game up for Spurs. Yeah, that harsh on Hendo. Another corner kick. Trent Alexander-Arnold running over to take it. Our fourth goal is the final nail in the coffin. There shouldn't be much hope because it's 3-1. but Spurs always have some hope. If you can get one, you must be able to get another one. So if you can get two, you can get three and snatch a point. At 4-1, it's further confirmation that your day hasn't been, it hasn't been your day and you're not good enough today. Trent Alexander-Arnold, what can he do? It's not the best of his. Romero, Henderson. No clues what Henderson was going to do. He was always going back home. Home is where the heart is. He was always going to kick that ball back home. Curtis Jones, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Playing as a left back right now. Van Dijk. And Trent will just play the pass and continue his run to the other side. No, he won't. He said, I want to play in midfield. Fabinho. Robertson. What are you talking about? Trent's been good today, man. Henderson doing things above his pay grade. Trent gets him out of jail there. Good play from Trent. Trent Alexander-Arnold has found Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo to Salah. Salah dummies it for Henderson. I mean, Henderson delivers. Jota has no chance, really. That was meaty, man. That was meaty. That was a horrible cross from Henderson. The intention was there. Number 21 is coming off for Sarr of Spurs. Who is that? Kulusevski. Been missing all season, really. For Sarr, is that going to be a positional change? Tactical change? Or is he going to play the role like for like where Kulusevski was? I'm not too sure. But I'll leave you lot to it. Wonder what Ryan Mason has up his sleeve regarding such. Fraser Forster's gone long again. How many times? That it's not going to help you. Kanate wins the header. Sarr gets his first touches and it's to go back home. Unfortunately for the young man. Fraser Forster puts his foot through it once again. Trent Alexander-Arnold got time, space. He says, you know what? Alisson, you have it. Alisson to Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Robertson. Robertson, that's poor, man. Robertson's been very poor on the ball at some stages. Højbjerg, oof. Almost lost the ball to that high press. Great running effort from Curtis Jones. Unfortunate, though. Throw in to Liverpool. Unforced errors, man. Spurs need a ball-playing goalkeeper. Maybe like United as well. Incidences like this, on top of all the bad habits Spurs have. Just giving the ball away. Yeah, you've got a keeper in the modern day that isn't really comfortable with the ball at his feet. And I'm not even necessarily talking about Fraser Forster, who's just deputizing today. Really, it's Hugo Lloris. Curtis Jones. Liverpool have never looked in doubt today at all. Apart from when they conceded that goal. It's been standard service. What's going on here? Sorry, folks. It's gone a bit flat once again, folks. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't already. Kanate, Henderson. Henderson never going to attempt to pass the ball forward. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame. Fraser Forster of Spurs. Knocks it into the channels again. Again, it meets Trent Alexander-Arnold. How many times? Salah. Henderson. Salah. Trent. Trent switches play and says, you know what, Robertson, there you go, fella. Robertson. Andy Robertson in possession. Takes on his man. And Robertson's been poor in possession, man. The thing is, as quick as Liverpool lose it, they go hunting in packs to retrieve it, and they've done exactly that. Jordan Henderson. Henderson makes a lovely forward run, but him and Robertson and Jones don't want to find him. Again, Robertson has sold his man Curtis Jones short. Kane's out wide. Don't foul him. Robertson's moving mad. Emi Martinez, Butterfingers, DG, gifting us 3 points. I know you're happy about that. He's my guy, but if he spent less time talking, he might not have been doing them things. Curtis Jones on his left-hand side. What was it? A proper mistake? Something just dropped. We'll leave that. Something fully just dropped. Big up yourself, the American Gunner, aka Gooner. Lateness is greatness. Hope you're doing well and safe, Mr. Bill Gates. Something fully that is gonna bug me out. Where this game's concerned, it is still 3-1. The scoreline is where we left it in the first half. Spilling an easy peaser into Bruno's goal, into Bruno's path. I mean, Emi Martinez has probably saved them a lot of times, but maybe the big games he gets too excited, man, because I think that happened in the Arsenal game. You know, we all remember, you know, Emre came out and said, why did you go forward? Yellow cards being gifted. People, Kanate's made one now. 20 minutes left. Kanate had to make the throw. If he didn't, Liverpool would have been in trouble there. That would be a yellow card for Kanate. Spurs look down on their luck, if I'm honest with you today. Eric Dyer, what are you going to do? Give it straight to Trent is what you're going to do. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jordan Henderson. Henderson delivers, bit of them aimless ones. Romero chests it into the path of Skip. Skip plays it to Poro. Poro tries to play it over the top for Son. Kanate reads it and is not going to be finessed by that. Henderson, Fabinho. Jota, poor touch from Jota. No foul, ref. He's giving it in Pedro Poro's favour. No complaints from Jota, so he knows he was second best there. Free kick Spurs when they're ready. 20 minutes on the clock. Don't forget, people, tomorrow, well, better yet, we will be live tomorrow, but Tuesday, it's Arsenal versus Chelsea. Join me for the watch along on such as well. I think we kick off at 8, so I'll be live at 7 if I've set everything correctly. Ben Davies in possession. Again, hopeless. Not putting a name on whoever he's passing it to there. Terrible from them. Robertson's been terrible on the ball, if I'm completely honest. Not been at the required level. And the level he set himself, actually. Van Dijk. Alisson. Van Dijk. Cody Gakpo, Henderson. What can Liverpool conjure up here? Fabinho. Robertson. Curtis Jones. Finds Robertson. Can he get across him? Goes back to Curtis Jones, people. Curtis Jones plays a square pass to Trent. Does he fancy a shot? Henderson. Salah. The one man he probably does fancy a shot. Plays a pass. Is that going to find Jones? No, it's not. The second ball falls to Jones, however. Curtis Jones. Robertson. Patient build-up play. Van Dijk fancies a screamer. I don't know what Van Dijk saw there. Van Dijk tried to live a movie, and with that, it looks like they're subs. Right, Thiago Alcantara, is he doing coaching? He's right next to Klopp. He's coaching Darwin Núñez before he goes on. Hell is that about? Then he climbs back over to where he was sitting. Big him up. But yeah, Cody Gakpo's been he started off very quick and now he's kind of been here and there in the game, a bit indifferent. His night is over, people. Cody Gakpo is coming off for Darwin Núñez. And bookmark it, people. I think the final score will be 4-1. Darwin Núñez the sort of guy to score. That's my wild prediction of the day. Darwin Núñez to score a scrappy goal. Don't matter how it goes in, just that it goes in, to be brutally honest. And not that Liverpool can't afford to think easy right now. They can sleep real easy if they score a fourth. Perisic. We're all waiting for him to take this throw in when he's ready. Finds Dyer. Dyer, do you know what? Dyer just needs to go, man. Like, I hope Spurs keep him, but he's just not good enough, lad. These are the men that will fool you sometimes. You think they're rubbish. They go through a bit of form. They'll fool you. He's probably been fooling Spurs for years. Ain't he been there since 2012? Darwin Núñez doesn't get possession, but gets his first opportunity to stretch his legs. Skip. Perisic to Kane. Kane knocks it for Perisic. Perisic up against Konate. Knocks it first time into the path of Son. Van Dijk's header isn't the best. Trent gives it away now. Højbjerg. Lucky you probably gave it to Højbjerg. Perisic. Sarr. Pedro Porro. Kane's making a run off Trent. Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. Dire Spurs is Phil Jones. Ain't he been there since like 2012? We need to check, man. There's a reason you're not like... Still, Spurs fans are probably saying the same old things they're saying about Dyer. 29 years of age. Dyer is almost 30. Crazy. Industry plant as well, man, on the side. Like, absolute industry plant. He's the grandson of Ben Crocker as well. Like, come on, man, industry plant. But yeah, well, 2014, but that doesn't make it any different. You've been there since 2014 and been part of foolishness. Boy, nonetheless, Skip's done work. There's a role for Skip at Spurs, but you should be them dons who come off the bench. The occasional start. You ain't got it in you to be the guy like that. Curtis Jones. 15 odd minutes left, folks. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you smashed it, please. One love in advance. Don't forget to set your reminders. We're watching Chelsea, Arsenal on Tuesday, folks. Van Dijk, he's bored like all of us, gone home. Winks or Skip. On ability, Winks, but I'd say Skip, because Skip, he kind of knows what he can and can't do. He's a piano pusher in it. You'd come on for the last half an hour of games where you just need to see out the game. Like, you'd be treated like El Nene, per se. Do you think Spurs miss Basuma? Well, to me, probably not, because he's never been in their starting lineup consistently like that, innit? DG, Forest leads, Everton. 2 must go down. Who do you think is joining Southampton? I think Forest. And then Everton and Leeds is where it gets techie, because Everton are drawing themselves out. There's got Leeds keep avoiding the drop. Surely this is where they go. Skip reminds me of El Nene a few seasons ago, number 4, and that is true. The only thing is El Nene is a better footballer going forward than Skip. But there's a role for Skip. Liverpool are back in possession here. Speaking of that, again, speaking too fast because they've lost it. And now the game's opening up. Perisic chops inside of Trent Alexander-Arnold, finds Romero. Romero, that's a ball if Son's onside. That is a terrible goal to concede from Spurs. I mean, from a Liverpool perspective, Son and Spurs have done very well. It is 3-2. It is game on. And they probably deserved that. And Spurs could... Romero, that's a great pass. Bit of redemption for giving away the corner. And Spurs could argue that they should be level. There was a shot off the line, etc. It's game on. Oh, it's a great goal from Spurs. It is terrible from Liverpool. Everyone's gone to sleep. Konate, Van Dijk, Trent especially. Can't afford to go to sleep there. Smash the like button, folks. 5-goal thriller. And it's going to be a nervy end to the game for Liverpool. Nervy end. Son gets his goal in the end. And considering Son's hit the post twice, and Romero's hit the post, and there was an effort cleared off the line. On other days, Liverpool might have got rubbed out here. Conte would have won this maybe, but they sacked him. Henderson, Trent. Big 13 or so minutes left, people. Will there be more dramatics? I guess we'll have to see. Oh, Konate at full stretch up against Son there. Son is quick. Like, we know he's quick, but he's quick. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fabinho. Skip wins the header. Oh, Liverpool could have some defending to do. Skip. See, these are the moments. Konate wins the ball. Perisic. Curtis Jones defending. They're the moments. It's not even Skip's fault. You just haven't got it. Because he shouldn't have tried to do what he did there. But Liverpool have some defenders to do. Spurs keep sustained pressure. Pedro Porro delivers. It's a good knock. Again, Højbjerg, I don't know why you're appealing for. I don't know what you're appealing for. You just need to get up. These are the thing. Shut up, Ryan Mason. Shut up, Ryan Mason. Shut up, Ryan Mason. Shut it. What are you lot appealing for? Shut it. Same old Tottenham. Always cheating. What are you appealing for, man? Play football, man. What are you appealing for? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out for the Trenton. Get out of here, man. What you got all them tattoos in that for, Højbjerg? Thought you was a tough nut. Get out of here. All right, John Ant. Are you United in disguise, man? Don't forget, you lot bottled it as well, but you're a bad guy. DG Ryan Mason is a better gaffer than Lamps, probably. And I mean, how fitting would it be if Richarlison in basically May now will give him that luxury? April, former Everton man, scored an equaliser at this turf. Rob Holding, Lissandro Martinez, William Saliba, to name a few, have all been more fortunate to score more goals in the Premier League at this moment in time than Richarlison. I don't know, maybe Mudryk as well. I don't know. It looks like nerves are creeping into the game for both teams. Cedric got bagged for that last season at the Lane. I hear that, but even that was softer. That one was too soft, man. There was no force from Trent. Spurs are getting Spursy and complaining about everything. Pardon me. Yeah, Spurs are going to get something out of it. The rest too pally. Raw, wait, raw. Skip's bleeding in that. I hope he's all right. Raw, what happened there? What happened to him? Oi. What happened to him there? Was it a slight elbow? I don't even know where Skip was bleeding, but he's bleeding. I shot. Stop talking to Kane, man. He's not your teammate. Forget him. You've been given a yellow card. Get on with the game. What happened there? Aye. It's completely accidental. Oh, WWE. Oh. Skip's put his head in a dangerous position. It's brave. And Jota just kicked his block off, really. It weren't intentional. Oh, you're not sleeping. You are not sleeping good today. You either got a headache or your nose is going to be blocked. Committed for the cause. Some might say he's fortunate to be given a yellow. This means there's going to be a fat chunk of added on time. That defo hurt. Oh, my. Hurts just thinking about it, to be honest with you. Actually, Pete. And there's going to be a fat chunk of thingies. People forget Zinni has more goals than Richarlison. Another one. Messi's obviously better than Ronaldo, personally. Don't think there's a contest, personally, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. I mean, Richarlison's been waiting about 20 years to come on. I wonder if they'll change it and say, you know what, Skip, come off. I think Skip will be all right and play with a bust nose, but right now he's going to need to be given time to get over that. Who is this next to Richarlison? Who are you? Bunch of pretenders in these jobs. Perisic talking to Klopp. Why is everyone doing this? I rate Perisic. Trying to get a little fullback role. Trying to get a little backup role. Like, I'm better than Timmy Cass left back. Son's doing the passing merchant thing. One thing's for certain. Son's going to either cry if they equalise or cry if they lose. What is going on here? Skip's been on the floor for time. I hope he's all right, but what's going on? Spurs have to show what they're on. Oh, it's his head. His head. Oh, come on. Let me see that again. I might be wrong, but come on. It looked mad. Oh, you're good, man. Come on. Come on. You don't even need a bandage for that, man. Come on. Come on, you're good, man. Get some Vaseline. You're good. Like there was bare blood and he moved. I thought it was a madness. It's not a madness. The camera angle playing tricks. It definitely hurts. It's definitely a madness, but you be all right, man. Hope he is all right. You be all right, man. You be all right. Richarlison's on for skip, by the way. You be all right. You don't need that big band-aid thing. You got over it. Come on, man. Richarlison comes on. Trent pulling his shirt. Richarlison up against Trent. Loses that battle. Dyer puts it out of touch. Surely at least 5-6 minutes added on. Who knows? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Henderson. They're going to need the likes of Henderson to keep a cool head, not to give the ball away. Spurs could be in there. Højbjerg committed. Oi, Højbjerg just sent Fabinho for a bagel. Son, baggy touch from him. It's falling to Kane. Kane, that's a good switch of play. Finds Pedro Porro. Can't lie, Spurs might nick this. So, oh, that's a penalty. I'm not going to lie. Richarlison has put Kanate, pulled him down. Richarlison has put Kanate, has been pulled down by Richarlison. You've seen them given. That's a pen. That's a pen. That's a pen. That's a pen. That is a penalty. I can't lie, that's a pen. In today's day and age, that's a pen. Surely a pen. Kanate is in trouble. Surely a pen. Surely you've seen them given. Can't lie, Henderson is the problem. So meaty does meaty stuff. Are they going to get away with that? I mean, I hope Spurs don't get it, of course, but you've seen them given in the Prem. You've seen them given. Boy, then Fulham should have got a penalty against Walker as well. I haven't seen it, but probably. But that's the thing. There's no consistency because that is going to happen in the next game. The same incident that you saw there, or I'm saying here, play's gone on, by the way. It doesn't mean much. They're going to be given. I don't understand it, man. Same thing, you're giving a free kick. But they don't want consistency in the Prem. They want talking points in it. It adds to the entertainment package from a business point of view. And I hate to refer to football as that. But you're right, if that happened. I mean, I've seen them not given, but I've seen things identical this season be given. And I've seen them given for a lot less. I didn't see it, though, with Spurs. I didn't see it, so I can't comment. I'm just going based on what someone said in the chat. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm surprised. Milner to Brighton W. Experienced. Does the Lallana thing over there. Trent Alexander, they're going to need him in Europe as well. Trent plays cut out. Dyer sends it back where it came from. Trent gets it back. Ball retention is key. And they're losing their discipline. Milner's come on now as well. They're going to need the old guard to help them see out the game. Robertson, who's had a bit of a stinker in possession, really. Again, stinker. Henderson asks for it. Milner airs and Milner finds Darwin Núñez. That's poor from Darwin Núñez. Pedro Porro half backs himself. Good play from the right back, really. Decent little right back. Harry Kane dropping into the 10 role. Tries to swap play. Finds Richarlison. What can Richarlison do? £60 million Richarlison. Son. That was terrible from both of them. It's still alive, though. Liverpool still have some defending. Saw. Pedro Porro. Who does he look for? He looks for Romero. Højbjerg. Ben Davies. Doesn't have much to aim for going forward. Oh, silly foul to give away from Salah. I mean, he could have stayed on his feet. He was always going to take that. Always going to take that. Big up you lot. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash the like button, people. It's been a 5-2 thriller. There might be some late drama here. Who knows? Perisic delivers. Not the best of balls. Alisson coming out. He punches it. Richarlison doesn't foul him, but he is a bit of a scene next Tuesday for where he's standing. Højbjerg popped it over someone's head and finds a teammate. Pedro Porro has been one of the better Spurs players from start to finish. Curse of the commentator because Milner's won it back. Milner tried to set Salah. It's poor. Fraser Forster's done well there. Højbjerg, no room for error here, lad. No room for error here, lad. Not the best of passes, but he gets it back to Forster. Forster attempts to clear his lines. Richarlison, Konate having none of it. Scrappy, neither team holding on to the ball for as long enough as well as they can, making it more nervous for their managers than they need to. To be fair, under Ryan Mason, you know, in his 2 games, he's officially been the gaffer. There's been a bit more spirit and a lot more about them, Spurs. Perisic. Richarlison. Oh, pops it through the legs of the legs of Trent, sorry, for Perisic. And Perisic overruns it. Perisic in the second half's been a lot better. Substitutions. Dan Juma and Lucas Moura will be coming on for Spurs. Spurs are going for it. There's got to be at least 5, 6, 7 minutes added on. Pedro Porro's coming off. Spurs going for it. Rosiak signs pro terms. Have you been surprised by his development? No, because he's a decent player, man. Surprised that he's as good as I didn't know he was that good at free kicks. Perisic's come off as well, people. But yeah, well deserved. Why isn't Danjuma getting minutes? I'm not too sure, man. Maybe people are not seeing things in training. I'm not too sure. Like, maybe he's not the best option. I wish I had an answer for you, man. I actually don't know. It's interesting, though. Pardon me. How much minutes of added time did they say? 6 minutes of added on time, folks. There'll be 6 minutes of added on time. Obviously, the bulk of that has to be because of the unfortunate injury or collision for my man. Trent's manager, Klopp, on his knees, can't believe a decision's gone against them. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do so. I mean, to be fair, if anything, Ben Davies is pulling Salah. Terrible decision by the linesman and the referee. And Klopp's right to react like that. Can't believe it, really. Yellow cards being given out like hotcakes now. Milner's taking one for the cause. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. I hear it. James Milner, what a serviceman you've been. What a player as well. What can Spurs make happen from this? That has to be amazing. Son. Referees giving the players a talking to. It's getting all argy-bargy. Handbags are coming out. Frustrations are being drawn. Is there going to be dramatics in this game? Who knows, people? It's early doors. Oh, gosh. Hey, Ben Davies. How much man are bleeding? Hey. Like he's just come out of a horror film. He's got to change his shirt. Bus slip. Oh. And Son Heung-min will deliver. Son's delivered. That's a delivery. Richarlison. Oh! You can't make it up. You cannot make it up. The former Everton man. This team went ecstatic when they equalised at Stamford Bridge. And what a point at Anfield. Liverpool have bottled a 3-goal lead. A serious L. And one wonders what it would have been like had Van Dijk not cleared that effort off the line, etc., etc. Liverpool got a bit too complacent. Both teams have showed the good, the bad, and the ugly. And Draw FC have struck again. Liverpool, wow. To be honest, Spurs should have had a pen. Former Everton man, you couldn't make this up. Offside might get involved, I don't know. And with that, he now draws level with probably, well, you know, with Rob Holding, Saliba. In fact, Saliba's got 2. He draws level with Rob Holding for Premier League goals. Credit to him. Alisson looked dejected. Before Alisson even dropped Ryan Mason, fight back. Could you look at him? Boy, that point at Anfield. That point at home to United. Trophies for Tottenham Hotspur. Boy, Liverpool, I don't know. Richarlison been missing. We said it. We said it. Marcel, where are you? Oh, Liverpool could be in here. Jota. Oh! Dramatic scenes. Jota says, calm down. Calm down, Spurs fans. He says, calm down. You look, you get a point. You're most vulnerable when you've just scored. Hey, Richarlison, that was backing off the top and down. Oh, goal. Like, ah. Come on, Liverpool. Never say never. Anfield rule. All of that, Marcel. Where are you? Hey, Lucas Moura. Eat your heart out. Ryan Mason with the sub. Yeah, blood. You alone have to refund all the Spurs fans. And no matter how much P's you got as a footballer, that's money, dog. What are you doing this? Hey, do you know what? To be fair, Lucas Moura is leaving. So it makes sense. You're most vulnerable when you have just scored. What a game. What a game this has been in added on time. If anyone does dramatics, it's Liverpool. Pardon me. Liverpool should make adverts, man. This is lit. Klopp is going to shout at you, man. I know. Look. You made, look at Uncle Klopp. You made him pull his hamstring. Hey, this is elite. Hey, Klopp pulled his hamstring. Klopp pulled his hamstring. Oh, my God. Hey, Richarlison. You thought you was back in it. You thought you announced yourself to the Premier League, in it. Liverpool caught live. This is crazy. Hey, Richarlison thought it was messed. He thought it was messed. He thought it was messed. Hey, you probably had half the city cheering your name as well. Everyone was going mad. Hey, ref Alum. It's always a great weekend with Spurs lose. Look, even Klopp just said how long. Hey, Liverpool caught live. Hey, Spurs thought they did it. Spurs thought they did it from 3-0. I can't lie. Both teams need to ask themselves questions, isn't it? Like, there's been 7 goals conceded. Like, Klopp's not going to be happy. Can't be happy. Like, they caught life. He might have the worst luck ever. Hey, shut up, Ryan Mason. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Ryan. Ryan, calm down. You're not you when you're hungry, man. Allow it, man. You're not going to have this job for long. Yeah, Klopp pulled his hamstring. He's done. He's done. You might not see it for 4 weeks. Klopp's been given a yellow card. Dark cards. I love it. Kulusevski was running around as well like he's messed. They tried to do the celebration to. It's Liverpool. Slough was going to be vexed if they got something. Liverpool had a faint chance to get back in the top 4 race, but it's thrown away today. It's not over to the fat lady sings. Ball over the top. Konate. Anywhere will do a clock. Salah. Mr. Excellent finish. I rip him. Oh, he was. Davies, you got ripped because you were scared. You got ripped because you were scared. You didn't believe in yourself. Henderson's too basic. It's needed. My man just hit the corner flag. This is meaty. Doing smart things, but come on. Jota's the guy, man. Oi, what a game. What a game. Ryan Mason thinks he's messed. I swear I knew Liverpool were going to score after that Richarlison celebration. He's such a jinx. He looked baffled. I did say the game would open up, though. Just glad them Spuds still holding it L. And you know what it is? I have to make certain phone calls. Certain phone calls have to be made. Certain phone calls have to be made. One of my good friends. Yeah, you have it.
I'm sorry, but the person you called is not available.
Oh, you letting me down, not answering the phone. Not answering the phone. Hey, let's call another one. None of these Spurs fans are going to pick up, man. You thought you nicked at Anfield, didn't it?
No, bro. You know I had the feeling that was going to happen.
Hey, big up Lucas Moura, man. He's a real killie.
That's why his contract's done at the end of the season.
So what went wrong, man? Because you lot almost got back. You got back in the game. You did the hard part. You lot did the hard part.
The worst thing is, apart from the first 15 minutes, we hit the post like 3 times.
The second half, the end of the first half, you know what? They were starting to get a bit complacent.
Yeah, fam. But
Richarlison thought he was messed. He thought he arrived. So one of my fans said in my live stream, like, oh, he's doing too much. They're going to get sacked. And he's right. Lucas Moura needs to go tonight, boy. He needs to refund the fans by himself. Peak for him. So peak.
That is fun.
Boy. No, you lot showed heart though, man. Don't you lot trust the process? I think Ryan Mason's the guy, man. Like, what a manager. There's very few. No, but come on now, Ryan Mason. He knows your club. He's been through the academy. He's worked under a lot of managers. You got to trust the process. Like, there's arguably less people that are more Mr. Tottenham than Ryan Mason.
Give it a rest.
Say that. Alright, Liverpool, you almost had me, man. Marcel, you lot boss case. Richarlison thought he was messed. He thought he arrived. He thought he arrived. He thought he arrived. The age-old saying, you know, you're most vulnerable when you've just scored. On a serious note, I think Jurgen Klopp, I don't think he'll get onto the players today. Like, he was not going to... Hey, his son's crying. He's not going to say anything that he wouldn't have said already. I think when the emotion dies down, Klopp will tell his players, listen, on another day, considering that we've won trophies together, but you can't be 3 goals up. And then at some point, little kid's crying. Yes. Yes. But let's be serious. Yeah, man, you can't be 3 goals up and then on the brink of it getting finesse for it. So question marks have to be asked. But never say never. It never stops at Anfield. Getting something at Anfield isn't for everyone, boy. Pardon me. That's why Spurs have one of the worst records away from home of this season and against the top 6. Chickens got fried. Was the Jota a red though? Nah, I don't think so. Klopp pulled his hammy. He's done. Like, you're gonna have your assistant manager talking to Klopp. Klopp is on the injury list now, man. When I saw that, I was so madness. Look what you lot did to Klopp. United won a 0-0. Newcastle won 3-1 against Southampton. Manchester City beat Fulham 2-1. Bournemouth beat Leeds 4-1. Wow. And obviously we've seen 7 goals here between Liverpool and Spurs. So there's been a feast of goals. Yesterday, Brentford beat Nottingham Forest 2-1. Brighton won 6-0 against Wolves. What a game that was, considering they rest players. As much as you could say what a game the couple of these things were, Palace versus West Ham by the same scoreline. Crystal Palace won 4-3. You could say that was a game. Boy. Absolute mazza. Spurs are ramping. Absolutely ramping. Spurs thought they were lit. That celebration, Son thought he was involved as well. Man. You love it, man. That's the most Tottenham thing you'll ever see. Love it. Apparently, Jadon Sancho told Bruno Fernandes to stop moaning today. Elite stuff. Boy, it's peak. It's peak. At the death. Of course, bro, which people must have loved. You think, well, people, I don't care. I know people laugh at my pain. Welcome to football. These little kids, the more you start crying, the better. Football isn't Disneyland. You're not going to win every time. You're going to see your best players leave the club. I'm sure my parents and people laughed at me when Henri left. Oh, man, pick up the kids. But if you want to, for them young fans, if you want to be a football fan of whatever club, this is a journey. This is a journey. So get used to some disappointment, especially if you're going to play for Spurs. Support Spurs. You don't want nothing good. You want disappointment. I mean, there's going to be a day, unfortunately, Spurs are going to get bought by somebody and beat on stuff. But right now, madness. He overdid it. Richarlison thought he thought he arrived. He thought the stars aligned. He thought it was his time. He saw the he started doing that because he thought he was getting the elite Instagram caption. God said, yeah? Okay. Swear, you think you're getting something for the game, yeah? Swear down. Crazy. Crazy. And Lucas Moura, it's all your fault, really. I mean, end of the day, Spurs had to come back from 3 goals, so you can't just say that. But what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You effed it. You had one job. One job. And I mean, you're leaving anyways, but you've just confirmed that you're leaving, innit? Don't forget, people, we're watching Arsenal-Chelsea on Tuesday. Jam-packed day of content. So, yeah, let you lot get out of here, people. It's been a fantastic game. where Spurs have lost, which makes it even better. You lot enjoy what's left of your Sunday, man. You lot take care, stay blessed, and all of those good things. I'm out.
There's always just that active red flag defending. I think it's like.